All right. What about now? I figured this. This one actually is very similar to OBS, so I've figured out some things rather quick with this platform. How is it working better overall? Because like now it says my microphone is actually working, so I'm assuming that you guys can hear me. I'm assuming because it says that it's ticking over there. Yes, I am definitely learning. I feel like this. Oh, I got 4 people on here now. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Maul, I've seen you, but hopefully you can hear me now. Audio, yes, perfect, awesome. Um, Volume low. Okay, let me put a little bit closer to my mouth. That's probably me, to be honest with you. That probably is me. Looks like it's turned all the way up. I might have to do some messing with my mic. Does it sound better now when I sound a little bit closer to it? When I actually am talking more into the mic now, like an overnight DJ, if you will. I am hoping that this is more stable than OBS was. I think it might have something to do with the overall plugins that I was maybe putting in there. Because it seems like ever since I did that, it was screwed up. So, much better for me. Okay. Not much better for me. So, alright, volume's still low. Maybe I still gotta like just scream into the microphone. Because it's not clipping me or anything like that. So maybe I gotta really mess with my settings. Do I sound like mad different from like my other videos? Because I haven't messed with like any of the filters or anything on here. So my mic might be like extremely fucked on this one, to be honest with you. I have no idea. Are you guys getting like a bunch of background noise or anything like that? I sure hope not. Volume's good for me. Okay, so Rush, you've seen plenty of my videos, so you would know. You've probably seen the worst and the best of my videos. To be honest with you, and you've been a ride or die for quite a while now, my friend. Even on my end, with me speaking right into the mic, is not helping. See, like it's making my shit go higher, and it's not putting me into the red. See, that's putting me a little in the red. Maybe my internet. It might be. It might be. It says we got 5 viewers on here. See, like this one had like the little widgets that it actually just kind of like let you kind of pop them up on here. So some of them are actually working. I'm probably going to have to go ahead and already upgrade this service, I think, in general, probably to be able to multi-stream and all that as well. Because basically all the cool stuff on this one, like you can't do for free, and this is probably really where I'm hitting the point in the paywall, where like you really got to go behind the paywall to get what you really want and what you really need, because all the free stuff is only takes you so far. Like I watched a million videos when I first started my YouTube channel about all the different things that you needed to get, and I feel like there's nobody out there that does really. At least that I didn't find that was like a one-stop shop for like every problem that I had. There's a lot of different people that focus on different problems out there, and there's a bunch of people that'll tell you that, oh, you can do it all for like $250, and it's like that is very, very difficult to do, and they don't tell you about all the software stuff and all those kinds of things that you also have to get outside of just the equipment that you'd have to get, like a microphone and a webcam and those kinds of things. They don't tell you about all the softwares that you just absolutely have to have. Like Canva is a must. Like if you have to have something and able to create a thumbnail, or else your thumbnails will be terrible. And my thumbnails I think are terrible already. Can't hear anything. That's a problem. See, Scott can't hear anything. Maul can barely hear me, and Russ can hear me like normal. Russ, are you like listening on headphones by chance? Maybe that's the difference. Maybe I'm always directly in your ear that way. Still low for me. I'll get the headphones out. I don't mean to scream If I am screaming in anybody's ears, I don't mean to. Definitely do not mean to. We got 7 people on here now. Nice. Scott, I didn't give you a shout out. I appreciate you, my friend. I see you on here. I see that you also can't hear anything, so I'm hoping that maybe you can actually hear me now. Okay, so Russ is watching on TV, so it's not even a headphones problem, so we don't have to worry about that. The next test will be if we try to get it into any live reactions, if you'll be able to hear the music when we try to play that. I think one of the things I figured out yesterday was the fact that like you definitely have to turn monetization off at the beginning of a live stream that way, because they'll like start like messing with the stream as soon as they start censoring that you're using like the copyrighted material. There we go. I had a brain fart for a minute. I'm gonna take a sip. Shout out to Monster. 1 case a month. That's all I want, my friends. I'll do it every video. Hopefully the volume is doing better. I see some people are more entering up the chat. Like I said, I wouldn't join this right away either if I was any of you guys, because this has been sketchy at best thus far. Yeah, because it seems like some of the little chats are popping up on the screen, on my screen anyway. I can see that, so that's cool. That's also working. Yeah, because like I said, this is all the freemium stuff. This is all like just a simple average Joe stuff that I can put on here. Basically anything that was cool, you got to pay for. So I got to probably get a subscription, I think, to Streamlabs, I think for sure. You have a good weekend. You have a good weekend as well there, sir. Enjoy the beautiful state of Michigan. All right. Let us go ahead and try out and see. Yes, having people at the start does help with the troubleshooting. I appreciate all of you guys with your patience this week. There's been so many of you guys been like in and out of these live Jones. I was sitting there, thought I was live for like 20 minutes yesterday, and the chat was like still working, and I was sitting there. They were like, "Is the live over?" And I was like, "I don't think so." And all that was like just not on there, so it was just all like a waste of time. I don't know how I got disconnected. So yeah, now I'm over here trying the Streamlabs version, and it seems to be going a lot smoother than OBS was for this. So OBS might be a thing for more of like recording the reactions, and we probably might have to rely more on the Streamlabs, I think, for the streaming, because it seems to be going a lot better than the other ones were. If the volume problems have been more on the better side, I'm hoping that people haven't had as much issues with buffering and all that. I don't think that it looks like it's not doing as bad as the other one was, so that is good and positive. It says that we've been going live for 11 minutes. That's like a personal record in the last couple of days. Like, geez. I don't think that I could do longer for 20 seconds without it messing up in the last couple of days. So I'm glad it's finally actually working. So let us go ahead and try and test something out then. Let's try to go ahead and test out a reaction. See if y'all can hear any music. And then we will go from there. Because we have tons of things that we could get into. And I don't know what we're going to get into yet. I have a lot of things to talk about as well, so I could just kind of like freestyle and kind of say what's been on my mind. So it really just depends on what you guys want to do. But we got to at least test this reaction thing first. I'll let you guys think about that, because what's been on my mind lately is the difference between a stan and a fan of an artist. I feel like there's a major difference, and those are two different kind of people in the world. Yeah, so that's been kind of heavy on my mind lately. So let's try and figure it out. If I could turn this Joan on. let us go ahead. You know what would be fun if like we reacted to other reactors or something like that. We go support other reactors and just watch their reaction videos. Would that be stupid? Would that be dumb? It'd be a huge waste of time. I just said that because Jesse's video is like right in front of my screen. I was like, that's gonna be my test video. Let's see if we can hear Jesse. All right, let's turn that on. Let's click on Jesse's video.
What is going on?
That is definitely not going on right because it's going through my computer. So let me turn that on to here. So that way at least I can hear it, right?
On my YouTube friends, my Renegade friends, Patreon.
You could turn your audio up. Okay, so I'm hearing a lot of people say that. So I'm just going to put my mic like in my mouth. And I think maybe if I talk like this, I'm probably going to spit actually too much into my microphone if I put it this close. I don't know why. It's probably my settings that I probably will have to mess with at a later date because I am not an audio tech engineer, and I don't know shit about that. I know very little. I can probably speak more than the average person on the street can about this, but definitely not as much as probably your average YouTuber probably knows about compression and suppressors and equalizers and my God, there's an endless world that those people don't get paid enough money for the expertise that they have because they really can provide a lot to the world. You're only coming in on my left ear and not in the videos on my right. See, what the hell? I don't even know. Much better. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to make sure that I try to talk a lot more closer to the microphone. I could definitely do that, guys. I could definitely do that for y'all. Who told me that? Bob, you told me that. I appreciate you, Bob. I didn't say hi to you. And G. Garcia, I see you as well. It sounds like you guys are also saying that the sound is better. So good to see you guys. Hope you guys are having a good evening or morning, wherever you might be. I know that it is 11:30 p.m. where I am, but that is not abnormal. If someone told me the other day that I should be a radio DJ, or I would have been a good radio DJ in the day and age, but that those were things. And I definitely would have been the midnight hour guy because I am definitely a vampire at heart, 100%. For sure. My natural, I think, body rhythm is to sleep when the sun is up and to go to bed when the sun is coming up, just like a vampire, like dead ass, like a vampire. He said yesterday, do you have a good voice for it? Oh, I appreciate you, Maul. You're a nice guy, man. You're really nice. You're a really nice guy. All right, let's see. All right, so if I play Jesse's video, I'm gonna play it, and you guys tell me if you guys can hear it.
Patreon friends, how we all doing? I know Ren's going through hell right now, man. Dude can't catch a break, and it's super heartbreaking to follow. But it's beautiful that he's sharing his journey because I know that there's a lot of y'all in the audience that have similar ailments, I guess, similar experiences, and I'm sure it feels like you have a voice, right? And plus, it's beautiful to see the community come together and support Ran the way that they have been.
Can you guys hear that? Is it just me, or are you guys watching his lips move, or could you guys actually hear Jesse talking there? What was Jesse talking about, guys? Pop quiz. You can hear it fine. Oh, excellent. Excellent. All right. Well, if you guys can hear it, we're going to go ahead and boost. We don't need to really watch his reaction. We don't have to do all that. But we can go ahead and like his video. But we can go ahead and kind of give him some boosting love. There's Anna. There's Donut. Ren Not Ren. Give him some boost. And we give him, of course, we got to give him a rock teddy with a heart. Got to show him some love. Jesse's a great guy. Let's go ahead and comment on him. All right. So if you guys can hear music while we are learning, I'm just gonna start kidding on here and start just going through requests that you guys give me. If you feel the need at any point in time to give me a tip, or pay me for a reaction. I feel like we're going to eventually get there, but I don't feel like now is the time to try to put those kind of barriers and limits on the community. I think now that we are learning and trying to grow as a community, I think it's best for us just to kind of play it by ear. And while we have the low amount of people and the ability to do so, we are going to just go ahead and take requests. So if you guys have a song that you guys are dying for me to check out, no matter what song it is, I will react to the first one you guys want me to react to that gets put in the comments. What's going on, Terry? Sorry, I'm over here reading, guys. I'm over here. I'm not frozen. I'm over here reading, trying to make sure I caught up on the comments and I didn't miss anything. Yeah. So, I think it was Bob asked what's wrong with Ren. So Ren is currently going through. I don't know all the details. We could go back and watch the Jesse video if you guys want. We could, you know. He is going. He's obviously got like an issue with like Lyme's disease and like not autoimmune disease. Like I can't remember it. I don't want to misdiagnose this, but he's going through like basically just a tough health episode right now, and he is not doing very well. Jesse probably has a lot more of the information than I do. Bandmade. Yep, we got a tip too. Oh, shout out to you, Bob, man, you are awesome. Yep. Okay, so yeah, tips automatically. Any kind of dollar amount would automatically go to the very top of the list. Let's go check out some Bandmade. Moratorium. Live at Zep. Live at Zep Tokyo. All right. All right, so before I play the song, let me see if I can mess with my audio, because I think that there might be a way to fix this audio quickly, because I think I do remember potentially how to fix this. So I'm going to attempt it before we play the song, just because I think some people are having some issues with the audio. I know I'm probably not doing a very good job still of talking straight into the mic, but I'm going to make sure I make a conceited effort to do so. All right, let's see if that did anything. Has that changed anything with the audio quality for anybody? Did it do that? What's going on, guy? I see you. I appreciate you, guy. Oh yeah, we're getting requests in real quick. We got like 4 of them I think already in the tuck. Can anybody give me any feedback on if the mic situation is any better? If not, can I record and stream at the same time? All right, I guess I can. So I'm recording it. So this is going to be the most unorthodox one for me. Audio is the same for me. Okay. So let me try one more thing. I'm going to look one more time. All right. That's the last thing I'm going to try. Did that do anything either? If it didn't do anything, we're going to try it. It did? It did fix something? All right. If it sounds better, we're going to try it. We're going to try it out. All right. I believe that I'm actually recording. So let's go ahead and try to check out this Bandmade video. Moratorium. This is going to be a new one for me. And it's a live video, which is my favorite versions from Bandmade. I'm a big fan of their live videos. So You're coming in both ears. Ooh, baby, I figured it out. Oh, my God, do I feel so excited right now that I figured something out on my own without even having to look it up. Look at that, guys. I am one step closer to being an audio engineer one day. Never gonna happen. I would have to go like do some serious note studying from Jesse for probably months and months and months before I could ever like get that kind of level of knowledge. Like I said, those guys, like the way that they wrap their brains around that is beyond my level of expertise. So let's go ahead and check out this Bandmade video. I think this is off a little bit. Let me go ahead and move that up. That way I think you guys can see the whole video. All right, cool. Let's check it out. Oh my God, this is different already. This is definitely like reminds me of like what I like fell in love with Bandmade like in the first place. Like there's something about the overall aesthetic of them like all just looking like so sweet and like see, I don't want to use the wrong words here, but like the words sweet and like tiny come to mind and like delicate, if you will. But I don't want to call them delicate because like they're obviously very badass, and I feel like there's like so much energy that they have like in their music with their riffs. Like there's like this raw kind of like metal feel to it, like where this song like gives you all that feeling. And I feel like the way that they've kind of like given you like the camera shots, like the way that they've zoomed the video. I don't even know if this is like a professional like Bandmade video, but it, like the way that they've done it is extremely, extremely cool. And I've always thought that like the way that they've done like the lights and stuff like that at their shows was really good, and I feel like that's like highlighting it as well. When it comes to like their stuff that's like non-English, it's hard for me to like kind of really engage in like what the overall tone and the message of the songs are. I just really focus on kind of like the overall like energy of the overall like emotion that I'm feeling from the performances, and that's why I really like the live performances better, because I feel like I can still feel them in a way, even though I might not understand in the moment like what they're talking about. shit, man. Oh my god, I feel like that song kind of like re-energized like my excitement for Bandmate, like for sure. That there's something about that melody of them just kind of singing that little whoa oh oh part. Like I said, I know it's simple, and I know that like a lot of times like it's an easy like gap and an easy way to kind of fill in like some stuff in a song that is more or less typically used for filler. But I don't really feel like Bandmate really does it a lot. There's like a lot of substance to their songs. Like if I was gonna go and read the lyrics of like that song, I'm sure there's a lot of depth to it, and it feels kind of like an overall like an anthem and like a triumphant kind of song, and it has like that kind of vibe and energy to it. You could tell that everybody in the crowd was ready for this one. Like they were like excited and ready to go. Like I would, if I had to guess, maybe it might be like one of their older songs. I'm gonna go ahead and check the chat and see what you guys have been saying, and that we can kind of go from there. Coming in from both ears, awesome. You're so techie. Yes, I know. I'm a tech god now. You know what I mean? Like I got it all figured out now, guys. So, don't even worry about it. What's going on, my friend? I'm Amaranthine 1000. I'm probably butchering a name. If there's one thing about me, guys, for sure, please always forgive me, is I'm probably going to say your name wrong. I will. I probably will. When your name is Terry, like Terry McIntyre, it's a lot easier for me to just be like, hey, what's going on, Terry? I know that name for sure, and I know I'm not going to pronounce it wrong. Bob, Miku calls that the gap. What you see is not what you get. Nobody expects maids to rock your face off. I wouldn't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to say that I don't expect it now, because now I know who they are, obviously. But yeah, there's something about just their overall aesthetic and like how they just seem to be very genuine and sweet people, but have like they pack such a punch with their music and their energy in a way that like. I feel like a lot of like that Japanese culture is not so much like the Koreans, but there's a little bit of kind of like that like cutesy kind of like attitude, if you will, that like some of those other Asian countries also have. I think Japanese is a lot more not on that wave as much as Korea might be, but they also have their own kind of version of that. So like them being so like hardcore and tough is really cool at the same time, where they kind of have like that little soft anime side at the same time, where they're able to kind of dig into that a little bit, but also like, have their own style at the end of the day. So that's, I think, what makes Bandmate the most unique band in that way, kind of to me, I don't know any other band that really makes me like think about them the way that they do. But at the same time, maybe it's because I don't know as many other Japanese bands. There's a few of you guys that have been telling me I've been really sleeping on a lot of Japanese artists, and I probably am. I probably really am, because Bandmate is the only one I could even tell you off the bat that is from Japan. I've heard a few other names of some bands. I think like Love Bites, I think, is a Japanese band that somebody keeps trying to tell me I need to check out. Yeah, I think that's one of them. You are not really late to the party, my friend. You are definitely not. We are just getting going. We've only been on here for 30 minutes. This is a 30-minute continual trend of it actually working on this platform. So shout out to Streamlabs. Your stuff works pretty well, because I haven't had a problem yet, and I was able to fix a lot of my audio problems on the fly. Look at that. So yeah, shout out to Streamlabs. Give me a free month of subscription. All right, who's got the next requested song? I know there was some in here. Polska Bob, I definitely want to still give you another shout out. Thank you so much for this, I'm trying to do something to it. I don't think this time to reply has expired. Oh, so lame. I'm so sorry, bruh. I should have replied immediately. I didn't know I could. I feel like there was another request in here somewhere. Who had the first one? First one. I can't find it. Where is it? Alien weaponry. Oh it's my boy Russ. He finds some wild stuff. So let's go see what he's got in here today. Alien weaponry. Kai Tangata. Today's your lucky day. Oh, boy. Are we doing the official music video, or are we doing live at Resurrection? Which one would you prefer, my friend? I see you put it back in here again. I see Maul agrees. Alien weaponry guided by voices. Maori metal. Which one's Maori metal? Am I missing something? I'm not seeing a Maori metal. Is that a different band? There's Maori metal, the type. Maori metal is probably the type. Official, definitely. Got it. Cosmic, my friend, how are you doing today, my friend? No, I don't think it was because of the song you requested at all. Honestly, I was explaining that at the very beginning of when I got on here. I don't think very many people heard it, so I'll explain it again. That yesterday, I thought that I was still on live, and I thought we were still watching videos because the chat was still working, but obviously everything that I was seeing on my screen was not getting projected to the rest of the world. So I have no idea what happened. But now, I'm on Streamlabs. I'm on a whole new platform. I'm giving them all kinds of shout-out today. Shout out to Streamlabs. You could support me. I could be a sponsor for you, I think. Also, shout out to Monster. I'm not greedy. I just want a case a month. So, yeah, I don't think it had anything to do with you. I don't think why we got shut down. I think it had everything to do with the overall the platform that I and stuff that I was using. So, yeah, I think all it is. Maori is the indigenous people of New Zealand. See, I'm learning stuff every day, guys. So let's go ahead and check out this official music video. All right, hold on. 1820, the Great Northern War Chief. I'm going to butcher it. Hangi Hika departed New Zealand for England. Please, guys, don't make fun of me for my terrible accent. I am a self-identified Caucasian from America, and I know us Americans are very ignorant about things outside of our own country. But I promise I have the best intentions, and I don't mean to be as ignorant as my education in America has given me. On his return, he brought with him the word of God and hundreds of muskets. Oh, boy. See, now we're getting into all kinds of good stuff here. Things would never be the same again. White people ruin everything, bro. I tell you. I think like the first thing that I thought of, like when I thought about this, was like when I was started watching this video, was like, why do so many bands like this? Why are they like the only people that like shoot music videos about like these kinds of like subjects and like these kinds of things, right? It makes me think about like the Plot and there's a video, and I can't remember which song it is, by the band from the Plot and You, where it's not the same thing, but it's very much like the idea of like the religions of like a country that is like very far from Western civilization, if that makes any sense. So like you're like out in the middle of like nowhere in the jungle kind of deal, kind of like this tribe is, right? Like these guys they do like the whole like, you know, the own tattoo thing, which I think is really cool. I've always like would love to get one of those tattoos. But I feel like that's like, I don't know if that's like cultural appropriation for like, you know, for me to do that. But I thought it would always be kind of like a cool idea to get one of those kind of tattoos. But they got them jokes like on their faces. Like it's this guy, it looks like mainly only on his face, which is pretty wild. Like they're doing the tattoos only on their faces. Like not even like their whole bodies. Like, not even, like, their entire arms and legs and, like, just the entire everything. It's, homeboy, just his face. Overall, the song is really sick, though. The riff is dope as hell. It goes on for, like, 90 seconds. Like, it reminds me, like I said yesterday on one of the songs, that it reminded me of, like, a train track kind of, like, riff, if you will. But, obviously, another non-English song. Don't know the words, but overall the guy's voice sounds really nice, and like the song it sounds sick. It sounds like the kind of metal that I do like listening to, and I just don't know what they're talking about. But in the video concept, I think it's also like very dope. I'm like more like fascinated by watching the shots they got of these people, and like the fact that they got like these guns, like. The indigenous people got a hell to the guns. I can't remember what that island is where everybody sees the videos of the people like throwing the spears and stuff. Like they got the guns, yo. That shit's wild. Even the girls got it too. Oh boy, here we go. It's coming. Get that pit going, baby! Get that pit going! ay. I think there's a few more minutes on here, a few more seconds. Ay, 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 ay. That was like a punch in the face, bro. Like that was a long punch in the face, man. Oh my god, I have just like so many questions now. I have like so many questions now about like who these people are and why and how they were able to get this footage and film this and get any of this to be able to put this music video. That just, it's blowing my mind right now that they have like this footage at all. I noticed that none of it was with like the band. The band shots, they were kind of separated. I would probably think that'd probably be the best thing to do, but at the same time, they were definitely close enough to these people to be able to get a lot of stuff that, like, you know, they choreographed, like, looks like war dances and stuff like that. Like, oh my god, wild, wild, wild. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off, and I'm gonna go ahead and check the chat. All right. LT, what's going on, LT? Man, you have been a trooper in and out of the chat in the live all day and yesterday. I don't think you were here yesterday. You might have been here yesterday, but I appreciate all you guys who've been so patient with me. Hopefully the audio is still sounding okay. Looks like Polska Bob jumped out. Appreciate him. You probably, okay, hold on. I feel like I'm missing something. Alien weaponry is underrated as hell. Yeah, that was, like I said, that was like a punch in the face of like raw energy, for real. I don't know if I could ever really listen to that song without really thinking about the music video. Sometimes the visuals, no matter how many times I listen to something, it'll always give me the visual with the auditory, and I feel like this is definitely one of those songs where anytime I would hear it, even if I was to just go play it in my car and drive down the road, I would be thinking about these guys doing the whole sticking the tongue out thing. Like I said, I have so many questions about the indigenous people that I have. Let's see. There's a lot going on in the chat today. Sounds good. Audio is still good. Perfect. All right. Does anybody else have a request? Request for a song? Video that we could watch? Anything? I definitely like the fact that this is working a lot better on here. Well, I still have a bitch session to get off of my chest as well at some point, probably. Yeah, about some of the members of the Warning Army. Some people don't know the difference between a stan and a fan. I think at all, and some people take themselves way too seriously and way too literally about some of the things that I might say. OT Ken, yes, we were supposed to get to that yesterday. That's an excellent idea. That is an excellent idea. Why don't we do that? Did I say that right? OtYken. How do they pronounce the band? Can somebody dummy it down for me? Can somebody spell it in dumb words? How to pronounce it? Oh, Dead Poet with Pow. Yes. Actually, let's jump right to that because honestly, guys, I saw that earlier. I saw that on my home screen. Dead Poet Society with Pow. Because I don't know if you guys have noticed, there's a poster that I have right here of the great old Dead Poet Society. And they are fucking awesome. And hopefully some of the Warning Army will recognize that now that Pow has done something with them. Where is this? October 11th, Pow with the Warning. What is a better video? I don't feel like this is like this is like all like. Why the hell would you hurt yourself for this? This might drive some more conversation about what I had to talk about. Let's go ahead and check it out. Solaris on deck too. Yeah. Okay. So we got a couple of things to get into. Let's turn this back on. And let's hit play.
We are Dead Poet Society. Thank you for watching us.
This one. Oh, she's already on there.
Just fine. Are you insane? How you dealing with the money situation? You be running for the rest of your life. You can take this anywhere you want to me. Why the hell would you hurt yourself for this? Why the hell would you hurt yourself for this? I know that I have no doubt. You better call me. Tell me if you just got it, voices in my head go now. Don't know how to shut them now. You want those? Could have been just fine. Are you insane? How you dealing with the money? You can take this anywhere you want to. What the hell would you hurt yourself? Are you
What's going on, Paco? I see you, my friend.
Get that fucking pig bigger. Let's go. Paulina, everybody.
Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah, and I feel like she is the best person to have that feature on that song. To be honest with you, like for them to invite her on there, because the Warnings music is like 1000% so much like what that song is about. The overall idea of like, why would you put yourself through the hell of being an artist? Why would you put yourself deliberately in the position to go out there and try to be a touring band and make scraps for dollars and live out of the back of minivans and shitty ass hotels, like constantly eating out of drive-thrus and gas station food? Like, why would anybody do all that? The whole idea, the purpose of that song And I think the Warning has wrote song after song after song about the hardships of like why would they ever want to ever pursue those kind of careers. So seeing them do this, like her like on there with them, is awesome. I definitely feel like this is, if you've never heard this song before, or if you've never seen Dead Poet live, this isn't the best representation of what they sound like. The sound quality on here is not going to really give you what you get when you get in the live performance from Dead Poet. One of the things I love the most about Dead Poet is like the fact that he sounds so good live, and they actually do sound really that great live. This was obviously recorded from a cell phone somewhere out in the audience, so it's not the greatest sound quality. But yeah, I can vouch for the fact that I am going to see them for like my third time this year in a couple of weeks. That how much I like them because of how good they sound live, and I go see them as much as I can every time that I can every single year. This is actually probably my wife's favorite band to go watch and see live as well. So she does not let me out of any Dead Poets Society concerts. All right, I feel like we were going to do Okitan. However you pronounce that, we were going to do that one, and then we were going to jump into No Idea, they're from Siberia. What song? And then Solaris. Let's go ahead and check out the Oki 10, whatever that thing was first. I'm probably still pronouncing that wrong. Which song should we do? Which song should we do? Because yesterday somebody said somebody else picked the song. So I don't know which one I should do. Let's just type in Oki 10 first. Let's see what jumps out at us. Oh, that's right. That's right. I do remember this yesterday. Okay. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Is this like Canada? Like way up in like the Canadian, like Alaska type indigenous people type deal? I don't know. This picture right here just made me think about that. I'm probably dead wrong. Northern Siberia. Ice Age movements, ancient people who inhabited northern Siberia. Did we find a song? Anybody have a song? Okay, I guess we're just gonna pick one. Let's do. I don't want to do like the brand new one. My Wing remake. Let's do this one. This one seems rather popular. This one I think is the most viewed video. Let's try this one.
Yelana, yelata, bürküdür, boz tengri, yazit
wild, wild. Oh boy, where did I go? There I am. Yeah, that reminds me or makes me think about like remember like when you were like a kid and you went to like Walmart or like Target or like Kmart or something like that, or like the Hallmark store, and they had like the little like CD rack on the end that had all the buttons on it that you could press, and it'd be like, oh, press for waterfall sounds, and here's a whole CD full of waterfall sounds and spring noises. It sounds like a song that would have been like on there mixed with like a club record at the same time. I don't know. It had like a way more energy than any of those Jones would have ever had, but it also like had like a kind of like a club energy at the same time, where it still kind of like made you like, it had like an uplifting feel to it. It sounded overall really pretty. Like the girls singing like sounded really pretty, and like the dude with like the voice thing, I don't know if that was just like strictly like him doing that straight up with his voice, or if he's doing that like through some sort of instrument to make his voice sound that way. Very interesting. They are indigenous Siberians, the people themselves. That is okay. That makes it even wilder. That adds so much more, I feel like, context to like what I just watched. So like the fact that they made this and created this is crazy. Trance mode, yeah. Like I said, it made me feel like I went on a journey for sure. Closer to the mic, please. Sorry, my bad. I keep stepping away from the mic, y'all. I do. I keep doing it. They did the music for God of War Ragnarok. Okay, that totally makes sense. That's actually really cool. I dig that. I dig the fuck out of that. That totally makes more sense as to like I said, what it was that I was actually watching. It adds a lot more context to it, and I could see them being like a great band for like you said, video game concepts for sure. Like especially anything like Final Fantasy, like anything fantasy related in general, I think would be like really dope from a band like that. What is going on, my friend? Yes, I am kind of getting into some random requests tonight. I am. If you have a request, basically any kind of tipped request would be a guarantee. But we are just kind of just going through the gauntlet here. So if you have a song for me to check out, I'm taking requests, and I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants at the end of the day. So no promises, but if you have a request, we will probably more than likely check it out. See, you can't TED Talk by the warning. I can't do that. You're trying to take away from my Warning Wednesday, brother. I can't do that now. I haven't even talked about what bothered me about the first TED Talk yet. I feel like this is like the first Warning video I put out in the longest time, where I feel like the Warning fans hate me again. I haven't got this much hate on a Warning video since my first one, when somebody said that I wasn't the brightest bulb in the closet, and I was like, I don't even know what that means. I forget how he used it, because he didn't use it correctly. He said the brightest bulb in the shed, and I was like, I think it's the sharpest tool in the shed, and I think it's the brightest bulb. And I don't know. Either way, I'm not the brightest bulb anywhere. So he was right about that. But no reason to be all hateful on my channel, yo. He said TEDx is next. They tried so hard to get me on these TED Talks, baby. We only got 10 people on here, man. I can't be doing that. I can't be doing that to the rest of my Warning crew. They only watch me once a week. You know, they hate the rest of my stuff. They love the Villarreal sisters. I probably said that probably totally wrong, but I took a shot. Opeth in my time of need. All right, I got you, my friend. It is all you. Let us go look it up. All right, I think I'm gonna do like 3 more requests tonight before we call it quits, because you guys really don't want to hear. You guys really don't want to hear about my bitch session. It seems. But that's okay. I don't need to. I don't need to talk about it. Some people just need to understand that the Warning the sisters are not their daughters. I'll just say that they are not their daughters. So stop acting like they are your family. Okay, I forgot already what it was. Opeth in My Time of Need. Okay. Is there a live video, official music video that we need to do? Because this is what happens to me almost every time. Okay, we got an official live video. And then we got an official audio. And live at Shepherd's Bush Empire. Which one are we thinking? I'm probably on the wrong one. I'm definitely on the wrong one because you're not seeing me search it. Oh. Opeth in My Time of Need. Opeth is my number 3 band. Oh shit! Freeze the Fall from 2023. That's a good idea. That's a good idea too. We haven't listened to any Freeze the Fall today. Official audio is fine. Okay, let's do that one. All right, my man, this one's for you. Let's do it. I'm gonna pause it right there because I feel like this song is different, yo. Thank you for picking this one, man. Like I really like the fact that you picked this song. It's definitely been like a different, a change up in anything that I probably have really ever reacted to, in terms of like what this like song sounds like. This song like reminds me of like the type of stuff that like I feel like you can't put this kind of record on like all the time. Like when you listen to it, you have to like listen to it. Like I feel like, you know, that's one thing I do like, the fact that this wasn't an official music video, because I didn't have to pay attention to anything. I could really just focus and listen in on the song and really kind of like feel what I was taking in. And like this is one of those songs where it feels like this is the definition of art. Like they didn't just come up with this like one afternoon. There's no way, no one is going to tell me. And I swear to God, if you tell me that the history of this song is, oh yeah, they just went into like the back room at a party and wrote this in 2 hours. It would blow my fucking mind if that was the case that this happened. This doesn't sound like this. That's how you created this song. There's a lot of thought that went into like every part of this song. It takes you in different sections, like in almost like chapters of a storybook. Somebody mentioned the melody, that the melody was nice. Like overall, this song just has like an overall kind of like a vibe to it, where it just kind of, it makes me think about like sitting in front of a fireplace for some reason and like sipping scotch and like contemplating on my life. I don't know why, but that's kind of like the overall vibe that it gives me. It makes me like think about being alone with my thoughts and like a warm and cozy kind of environment, if that makes any sense. It's probably the weirdest take I've ever given about a song on my channel, but that's what it made me feel.
Summer is miles and miles away, and no one would ask me to stay. And
Hey, what's going on,
contemplate
Hannah?
this change to ease the pain. And step out of the ring and turn away. And should contemplate this change to ease the pain. And step out of the ring and turn away.
Now we're gonna ride it off into the sunset, baby. That's a beautiful way to end this song. 1000%. This is exactly how you end a song like this. You can't just end it. It's gotta just kind of fade off into the distance. And I wanted to let folks know that Ren's fan groups are working to try to get his song Sick Boy, to 8 million views by its 1 year anniversary. That is an excellent idea, man. We haven't given any love to Ren. Let's go ahead and listen to some Sick Boy. I have given this one at least 0.3 .3. It was like .3 of this has been me like listening to this song over and over again. Let's just jump right into Ren.
Hi, Ren. Thank you for coming in today.
Thanks for seeing me.
Oh
Looking
my
at your
god,
file
this
here,
beat
it
is
seems
so
as if there
stupid!
are an interplay with your emotional state and your physical body. Have you ever heard of the trauma response?
I don't think so.
Basically, our bodies can get stuck in a negative feedback loop. Our subconscious can repeat patterns from the past, which can have a pretty drastic downstream effect on our biology. Essentially, your mind is making you sick.
So my understanding is this part right here is the sample that was not cleared by the guy who he's bought it from. And this part adds so much element to this song too. It's kind of sad that the thought that they were probably going to take this out of this when they redo this song sucks.
Sick boy, bitten by a tick boy, looking for that fix boy, anabolic steroids, damn so, poster boy, pass out, white noise, quick fix, snake oil, I'm about to break boy, oh, what a shame, he's in pain, have another go, take another pill, here, take a couple more, let's see how you're doing in another week or so, you'll be feeling worse when the side effects will show, derealization, medical patient, losing patience with the process, walking hand in hand with Satan, complications with the medication, inflammation, dehydration, inhalation, aggravation, building up a toleration, drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown, I've been feeling like I'm drowning with my feet upon the ground, I've been screaming, I've been shouting, but I never make a sound, I've been looking for a way out, but I always seem to drown.
Is this all making sense, Ren?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. What I propose we do is we try to pinpoint the exact experiences from the past that are keeping you stuck. What can you tell me about your childhood?
I can't really think.
It's okay if nothing comes up right away. What I'd like you to do is take some deep breaths with me. In and out. In and out. Good. Now tell me the first thing that comes to your mind.
I feel like it's not me, it's the world that's sick. We're given everything we need and we commoditize it. We consume, we destroy like we're parasitic. Science tells us that it's suicide and still we commit. I'm not sick, we are standing on a cliff in the name of progress. We jump off the precipice. I'm not sick, I'm the virus, you're the virus, hypocrite. How can you sit there with that smile on and tell me that I'm sick? Sick boy, looking for a fix boy. Push it down in public, quick pose for the pick boy. Record label meetings that commodify your gift boy. Why you so upset? Don't you wanna be a rich boy? Fuck no, industry is cutthroat. I've been doing bits by myself, swimming backstroke, walking on a tightrope, rapping with a slit throat. The way that we persist is like the ending of a bad joke. As the people evolve, we're complacent to assailants and we do what we're told. Counterintelligence, a sight to behold. Rape the earth of all resources and we bleed it for gold. And we bleed it for wealth, we bleed it for fame. But when you bleed it, can you tell me what the fuck will remain? And I bleed in myself, I bleed in my brain. While I'm bleeding, I'm the reason, cause I'm doing the same.
Oh my god, it gives me the run bumps every time. Man, that song is it's so good. So good. That what he did with adding that little guitar like in there on top of like the synths in this song is incredible. Absolutely love it every single time. All right, I think I got time for two more, guys. Anybody? I feel like there was some in here. Cosmic, I see you talk about magic gummies. I love that. If you got any ones with the shroom, send them my way. I don't know how to get those. We don't have magic gummies in. Actually, I think we do now. I take that back. I think we just don't have the ones with mushrooms in them with psilocybin in Pennsylvania. But one day they'll have them. Enjoy the gummies, brother. Victus. Oh man, we haven't done Victus yet. That's a good one to do. A few people have mentioned Victus. Is this one of those? Oh, he's a rapper. So yeah, we're gonna might have to do this. We're gonna save Rapper Day. I feel like we're gonna go down a path with rappers one day, with YouTube rappers. Let's see. Let's add another one. Run it up. 8 milli. Rock Teddy. We're gonna let the double ones rock today. Boost, 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 boost. All right. I feel like we had a couple of requests in here that I feel like I'm skipping over somewhere. All right, we got Silmanes. We got his. One Left Standing Live at the Crown of Thorns was the first song Jesse heard. One Left Standing at Crown of Thorns. I don't know if I could do One Left Standing today, guys. I really don't know if I could do it. I don't know if my overall mental health state is going to let me get through that one without getting teary-eyed. I swear to God, I had a request in here that I'm missing. Okay, I just want to make sure that I'm not leaving anybody out because I feel like I'm trying to make sure everybody's included here because I appreciate everybody for being on here today and being patient. I'm just glad that this actually just worked today. I gotta keep remembering to keep my face close to this microphone, man. I gotta keep doing it. I gotta like put it in your mouth, Johnny. Like put it in your mouth so that way people can actually hear you when you're talking because you're not used to this platform. So you gotta make sure that people can hear you when we're trying to do things here. Do you guys know? You guys know probably Anna and Cosmic. Do you guys know if Ren has posters? I'm trying to get Russ. I need you to get your president of Freeze the Fall fan club going to get me a poster for my wall. I've been patiently waiting for them to come up with the idea on their own to have posters on their website. But I feel like maybe if somebody like yourself like encouraged people to do so, then it'd be easier for people like myself to buy one and put it on my wall one day. So just a thought, just thinking. I'm gonna do some more Ren boosting real quick while we figure this out. He said, "I'm seeing. Yes, he does have posters. I'm gonna have to look at that because I feel like he could go on my wall. I originally put these posters up to be kind of ever changing, if you will. I didn't plan on them being a one size fit all forever. It was not my intention to do that way. So my plan was to move them out and switch them out. Oh, totes, get me some swag. See, that's what I'm talking about, Russ. Because did you say like Quinn's dad is his dad's in the printing business or something like that? I was like, they should be all over some like posters and stuff like that. I would love. I like if they could get something made or whatever, I would totally put them on my wall, for sure. And I really want a Ren poster of like his what's it called? Of his little bear, Joan. I'd probably want two, to be honest with you, if I'm gonna be serious. Oh, there are artists on his fan group page that do amazing jobs and give it away. Oh, that is sick. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start getting more active on some of these things because I'm as much as I used to be the tech guy, I am not the tech guy anymore, for sure. That's not who I am now, but I feel like I'm learning every day. Like I said, I fixed my my audio earlier on my own, and I couldn't believe I did that. I was very proud of myself. All right. So I feel like I said we want to do two more. Maul, you got a request in here. Blackbriar, the Seance acoustic live. Let's do it. The Seance. I'm sure that's how you say that. I'm retarded. Just don't listen to me, man. Just don't listen to me. I'm just a dumb American. I gotta stop saying stuff like this. People are gonna start thinking that I hate him. I'm like a self-hating American or something like that. I can't make jokes no more about things. People take me too seriously. People take me way too seriously. You say one comment about how you miss how Pal used to smile, and then everybody tells you that you have like no reason to talk about her at all. So yeah, you say that I wish when she smiled more, and I said, I'm like, should I not say that? And they said that no, you shouldn't. You should not talk about her at all that way. And I said, okay. So yeah. All right, let's get into Blackbriar, the Seance. Acoustic live version of the Seance. I believe I'm probably clicking on the right one. I'm going to double check the chat just to make sure. I do not have a P.O. box. I will probably have to get one set up, to be honest with you. I tried getting into Facebook last night. Peel, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, you guys are talking amongst each other. I'm going to go ahead and hit play. Check this one out.
It is like I am trying to speak to you through a spirit trumpet. My voice, nothing more than a fake whisper, too indistinct. It makes you wonder if it was just the wind. I am a ghost to you, and you don't believe in ghosts, but here is where I am bound to dwell, under your invisibility spell, hoping to be noticed. It is like I am trying to reach you through a Ouija board, but I cannot.
Sorry, I'm over here reading. I read. Cosmic, you got me, bro. You totally got me laughing over here. He said, "Don't mind me, but closer to the mic." Oh my God, that was too much, man. I'm over here like, wow, like this song is like super pretty. Like, wow, she sounds so great. Like the way she's hitting those falsettos sounds nice. It's like a really like deep cut, like just like spiritual like song this way. And I look down and he's like, closer to the mic. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Oh boy, 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 boy. Okay. All right. Let's get back to this. I gotta put more proper attention on this because, like I said, she's so pretty. She's doing so well, and I'm like, I can't look at the comments while I'm trying to react to stuff because it's just gonna get me sidetracked.
I cannot seem to communicate during this seance, and now you got me blowing light bulbs all together at once. I am a ghost to you, and you don't believe in ghosts, but here is where I am bound to dwell, under your invisibility spell, hoping to be noticed. Ooh, do you see me now? Ooh, can you hear me now? Ooh, do you see me now? Ooh, can you hear me now? I'm a ghost to you, and you don't believe in ghosts, but here is where I am bound to dwell, under your invisibility spell, hoping to be noticed. I am a ghost to you, and you don't believe in ghosts, but here is where I am bound to dwell, under your invisibility spell, hoping to be noticed.
Yeah, prima.
Oh my God, I laughed twice in that video. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't be laughing at this song. Oh my god. All right, let me make sure the mic is close to my I want to make sure I have it close enough to my mouth so that way Cosmic can hear me nice and clear. The song was very, very pretty. I really liked the first time hearing the little like the little like ghost thing. I wasn't quite sure how like I felt about it because like I'm like it sounded like she missed the note is initially right the very first time that I heard it, but excuse me. But as it went throughout, like the song, I grew to like it, like, and I actually grew to love it as being a part of this song. I liked the fact that it kind of gives you the little ghost effect. She kind of does it with her hand a little bit. The why she does it with her voice, I think it's probably to kind of help her brain kind of remember what she's trying to do with her voice, which is like a very like technical, cool thing that she's doing. And like she kind of like. I want to say that she did it like 6 times, if I remember correctly, about 6 times that she did it or so. And there was only like one time where I feel like she kind of missed it, and that was like the first time. The rest of them seemed like she kind of nailed it exactly where she wanted to hit him. And like I said, I thought it was funny. At the end when he was like, yeah, that'll do. I can't. I thought the same thing. I was like, yeah, that was a good take. Oh, man, that was good. Oh, my God, Polska Bob is back again. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You. Oh, my God, he's hitting me with another one, brother. Oh, my God. Sorry to hear about your dad, man. Yeah. It's terrible news, man. Sorry, really sorry to hear that. I know must be difficult. It's never easy. Never easy at all, losing a loved one. But thank you so much. At the same time, thank you so much for your donation, and we will definitely listen to another Bandmade song just for you, man. For sure. So it looks like we're going to do Bandmade and The Ones. Let's go ahead and find that one. We're going to jump back into probably Bandmade, The One. All right, looks like we got a few options here. Oh, this is a new one. It's one I don't think I know yet. If it's a new one off the album. Looks like there's only one version. So we'll make sure. Okay, so let's check out this one, and let me turn this back on, make sure we can see it. And just to make sure, Bob, this is, again, recorded. Okay, yeah, we're still recording. We are recording. We are all recording. We are good to go. We are going to get into this song for Bob. And this one goes out to his family right now. song is beautiful.
忘れてしまうから今夜だけ戻れるのなら I wanna go somewhere with you 同じ夢をずっとずっと見ている Told you 不可能なんてないよと I could be wherever you ever 一瞬の永遠を見た気がしていた悲しみぶつかり繰り返してばかりそれでも変わらない命だけはあった I'll never forget I'll never forget 言葉じゃ足りない感情はこれが愛だと知ったから繋いだ心はずっと離さないままここにいるよ I never forget you I never forget you ああ信じてるよ奇跡の先いつまでもいつでも構わない I will live it to you Open your body Until you remember me 生まれ変わってもまた会えるからね言葉じゃ足りない感情はこれが愛じゃないというなら知らなくたっていいよ生まれないまま抱きしめるよ I will be seeing you I will be seeing you
Wow, that song is so pretty. Wow. It makes me think about like when you guys were. I think you mentioned in the comments that she wrote it for her grandmother. Yeah, her grandmother who passed away, and like you could feel all the emotion throughout this entire song. That you could just tell that this song like meant a lot to them with just writing it, because it just sounds different from like any song that I've heard from them thus far. And I know I haven't heard their entire catalog, but it makes me want to just look up the lyrics right now, try to see if I can find the English lyrics to kind of read them, because that's how much this song kind of like I could tell that there was emotion behind this one. Band made the one English lyrics. English translation. Here we go. All right. Let's go ahead and do through this, because I want to know what she was talking about. All right. Today is quietly coming to an end. Dissolving into the overflowing and fading night. Before I fall asleep, your smile always comes back to me. Sure for sure, I'll have the same dream. Oh, my God. Again... Excuse me. Excuse me. All right, shout out to Monster Energy. Just one case a month. Bandmate never lets me down with lyrical representation. They are true poets in every sense of the word, no matter who is writing the lyrics. And I know that the one girl is the one who mainly writes them, and I'm terrible about their names. I really am. I'm really bad about remembering their names. I know Seiki is the singer, but I know she doesn't write most of the stuff. Fleeting, nothing lasts forever. A place we lived, achingly cherished. A piece of my heart still remains in my heart. Oh my God! See, that's what I'm saying. Like all the emotion is coming out in these lyrics as well. Like like you could hear it. You know what I mean? Like you could hear that they're talking about somebody that they loved, and they're talking about somebody who's passed on and who has moved on. I feel like this band has grown so much from the. Haven't known them very long, but from what I have heard from like their discography of like from where they have come and where like their new record and a lot of those new records sound, they have had a ton of growth, and they have added more English stuff into their lyrics, which I like that. But I also like the fact that they are still sticking with a lot of their current, their native language, because at the end of the day, the majority of their fans are going to be close to them. So you got to do stuff to keep your fan base happy. It's the same thing with The Warning. Like, I love it when you do stuff in Spanish, and people get a little upset sometimes because the Spanish songs aren't the ones in English, but, hey, they probably don't like The Warning, and they probably don't think that The Warning is their daughters. All right, let's get into the chorus here. The feeling no words can describe. If this isn't love, I don't care if I never know. With a void unfilled, I hold it in my arms. Time flies by. It will be forgotten someday. It could just go back. If I could go back just for tonight, I want to go somewhere with you. I've been dreaming the same dream forever and ever. Wow, we're tying it back to the first verse now, just kind of talking about when I go to sleep and I dream, I know which dream I'm already going to have. So, yeah, just deep, man, deep. Told you nothing is impossible. I could be whatever you want ever. I thought I glimpsed a slice of eternity. Sadness and clashes over and over again. So the unwavering feeling remaining in my heart, I'll never forget. Yeah, that was the part that kind of got me a little teary-eyed when they finally broke out in the English and they were saying the words that I could actually hear and understand. I was like, oh, they're going to get me to cry now. But yeah, like even not knowing half the words in English or what they're saying, like throughout this entire song, like it drives emotion out of you, and you can feel that love throughout this entire thing. I feel like this is a great representation of a song for like just a loved one who has passed on. Looks like we got a few more lyrics here. I believe in the miracle. I believe in what lies beyond miracles, forever and any time. I will read it to you over and over again until you remember me. When we are reborn, we'll find each other again and again, right? That's beautiful, too. I had a conversation with a friend one day about the idea of reincarnation, right? And I said, I'm like, do you believe in reincarnation? And they're like, no. And I was like, well, wouldn't it be just kind of fun to, like, pretend for a minute? Like, wouldn't it be fun to believe that that you would come back as something else and that you would live multiple lives? Like, it's a more exciting thing to think of than thinking that it would never happen. Because at the end of the day, none of us really know what's going to happen when we die. Some of us have a lot of faith about what will happen when you pass on, but none of us really know. You don't know the answer until you die. Like, that's the ultimate truth right there, is you'll never know until it happens to you. And I forgot where I was going with that, but yeah, it's you never know what's gonna happen until that day. Oh, that's right. I was talking about reincarnation. Wouldn't it be more fun to think that, like, life didn't just stop when you were over? I would like to think that we were gonna come back as like animals or something. Like, that's it's just a more fun way to think about things. But like the idea of like being reborn again, where you're like we'll come back in different forms, but we'll still find each other no matter which ones we are. I'll be seeing you is the way that they end it. Oh my goodness gracious! Like just the tear jerkers on this one for sure. I feel like I definitely got to catch up in the chat because I feel like there's been a lot happening since then. But thank you, Bob, so much again for your generosity and for your request. And I do feel for you, my friend, and I hope that you are doing well and okay, you and your family during this difficult time. All right. Cosmic and I are deaf. I'm sorry. I keep coughing, and I'm trying to not. But I gotta make sure I talk in here. Message I got said it was from Meta and told me to click on a password. Okay, so we're having a whole conversation here. Johnny, I am with you on the warning, especially Paulina not being fully there during this leg of the tour. See, that's what I'm saying, man. Okay, let's get into that discussion just a little bit now. I've been teasing it all night, guys, but it has been on my mind a lot in the last day because every day since I've dropped that video on Wednesday, somebody has been saying that like I'm crazy for my it's not even my. Would it be my perspective? They're basically telling me that what I'm seeing, I'm not seeing. Does that make sense? I made a comment and said that Paulina, the drummer from The Warning, that I miss seeing her happy behind the kit because for me, Johnny Foxtrot, not every member of the Warning Army, not every member who's watched every single thing that they have. What has been on my channel is what I know of The Warning. So if it's been on my channel, that's what I've seen. And so all my commentary is off of what I talk about with you guys about The Warning. So when the only things that I have seen from The Warning in 2024 was the Jimmy Kimmel video and my personal experience in Baltimore at my own show that I went to, both of those situations, Paulina did not smile, but maybe once or twice the entire performance. She was not all smiles, all full of energy, like the explosive pal that everybody talks about. You guys are telling me that what I have seen is wrong. How does that make sense? How does that make sense for you to tell me what I've seen is not the same thing that you've seen? Obviously, what I have seen is not the same thing that you have seen because I don't have your eyes. You have your eyes and I have my eyes. So how are you going to tell me what I have seen and not seen? This is ridiculous. It completely blows my mind that people are over here telling me that I should not have an opinion about The Warning if it's negative. It's not even negative. My opinion about The Warning isn't even negative. My opinion about Paulina was that I personally missed it when she seemed happier in life. And for me calling it out that she doesn't seem like she's as happy as she used to be, apparently is me being disrespectful and shedding a light on negative things. So talking about how somebody might be going through a difficult time is shedding a light on negative things. What happened if Paulina killed herself tomorrow? Should we just all have ignored it and say that we didn't see the signs because we just needed to ignore it and it's none of our business to talk about it? Is that what we're supposed to do? You know, if it was your family, I would respect your wishes to not speak about somebody, but don't tell me to not talk about somebody just because you love them and you don't even know them. Like, you don't even know them. That's what's crazy, is these people, you don't know The Warning, but yet you're acting like your relationship with them is better and stronger than mine. What sense does that make? What sense does that make? You know what I mean? It bothers me. That is what a stan is. A stan is, in your mind, The Warning. Where are they? Where are they? The Warning. Let me put this down. In your mind, these three people right here, they created the planet. They can do no wrong. She could go kill somebody tomorrow, and that same person would go there and apologize for her and say that you shouldn't have pointed out that she did that because that would cause negative attention to her. Don't bring it up. That's what a stand does. A stand says that these people can do no wrong. No matter what they do, they can do no wrong. I'm sorry, guys, but if you expect me to be a stan and say that The Warning are perfect and have never done a wrong thing in their entire life, you could just go ahead and delete me off your channel, off of your YouTube right now, because I am not a stan. I am not going to sit here and lie to you about my feelings. But when I see that somebody looks like they're going through a tough time, If I call that out, I'm not a bad person for doing that. I'm not a bad person for having an observation. I can't believe that I have gotten so much hate for this video. Like I said, I said in my chinchilla or my Ren video this morning that I created that I was a little gun shy to give my opinion because some people are extremely mean every time they disagree with me. And like I said, I can't get over the idea of the fact of you talking about to me and telling me that it is not right for me to say, this was my exact quote was, is it wrong for me to say that I miss seeing her happier? Is that a bad thing to say? Yes, it is, Johnny, because you're bringing attention to the fact that she's not happy. Well, let's just go ahead and ignore that, guys. Let's go ahead and ignore the fact that she seems unhappy and just hope for the best, because that works for everybody when we just ignore the problem and just hope for the best because we think that's what we're supposed to do. But you guys let me know if I'm crazy. I'm going to check the chat. I did notice that about the Warning Army. They hate on people. Yeah, like I said, they are one of those people. They are a fan base that I'm starting to realize. Not everybody. Because like I said, a lot of us here are members of the Warning Army. I got a goddamn poster on my wall of these ladies. You know what I mean? I like this band. But for you to sit here and tell me that I don't love them the right way because I don't love them like you do is asinine to me. I'm going to put the mic as close to my face as possible. I'll put it in my goddamn mouth if I have to make you understand that it's okay that I love them differently than you do. You know what I mean? They're not your family. Stop acting like I'm talking about your blood relative. It's nuts to me. I'm off of it. He said that's the clearest I've ever heard him. I'm glad you're having this comment. Yeah, somebody came to my defense and on my video because they said that everybody was acting like a bunch of old grandpas talking about how their daughters needed to get rest. And granted, guys, the Warning have been on a very long tour, and I know it's tough. But at the same time, guys, how old are they? How old are they? How old are they, and how old is every other band that's touring on the same kind of schedule, and if not more difficult schedules? We're acting like the Warning are doing something that other bands don't do. I saw an interview with Good Charlotte the other day where they said that they performed like 320 shows in like the year 2000. Talking about doing 2 shows a day because they would not say no if they got booked. If they got booked and they got booked for 2 events on the same day, they did both of those shows. And they did it for 300 days. 300 some days out of a 365-day year. Don't tell me that the Warning are the only band that's ever toured extensively and difficult. It happens on everybody. And it's not to say that the Warning don't deserve a break and that they haven't been going through a tough time. But for you to act like they're the only band on the planet, I'm off it. I promise, I'm off it. I've learned not to argue with people in the comments, and that's what my wife said. She goes, "Did you reply to any of them?" I said, "Only the people that were not rude." You know what I mean? I reply to every comment in that I get on my channel, and if I don't, it's because something slipped through the cracks somewhere. It is definitely not because I skipped it on purpose. It is never that. Is never my problem. If anything, I will give you at minimum a rock teddy. At the bare minimum. At the bare minimum. And that is just to acknowledge that I have read your comment. When I tell somebody that I enjoyed reading your comment, it's normally because I don't have a lot more to add to it, and I really did enjoy reading it. So if I've ever told you that I've enjoyed reading your comment, I do mean it. I try to be as honest as possible in my comments, guys. If you give me a heartfelt, long message, I try to at least let you know that I read every word of it, and I thought about it, and I probably read it a couple of times, even though I might not respond as long as the message that you have. I have a lot of things, a lot of comments to get to, because I want to try to make sure I touch every single person. Okay, let's see. To be fair, I was a Marine, and I would never want a tour schedule. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Band life is tough. Band life is tough. The idea of an artist on the road trying to make money is a difficult life to live. And that's why it is easiest on the young people. Because the young people can do it still. The Warning are what, 23 is the old, as Danny is like, I think the oldest, right? She's like 23 or 24, right? That is still incredibly young. This is like when most bands are actually starting to hit the road. You know what I mean? And I know that they've hit the road for, what, 5, 10 years now? They've had extensive tour schedules. I get it. It's tiring. It really is. It really, really is. But I also don't like people who talk about people like they know them, as if they just talk. Paulina just chatted that person this morning, being like, you know what? You should go tell Johnny Foxtrot he's a dick. (22 and 24). Paulina said that she wants to get to a place where she can just write and perform and not all the other stuff like Patreon lyrics. Always has been that way. Always. Yep. Touring. Always. Yeah. Tour life has always been terrible. It's always been terrible for the overall artists. It's a tough life to live, man. It really is. Like that Dead Poet song earlier that they did with Paul, like they did with Pal. Like, you know what I mean? Like that the song that they did earlier is literally all about that. And people think that I'm crazy for having also that same kind of theory about the fact that if you take Keep Me Fed objectively, it sounds like an album that a band doesn't want to do this anymore. When you just take it objectively for what it is. And then everybody was like, fuck you, Johnny. Nothing has ever said that. They've never said that. They'll never break up. Even though I finished that video with, I think that we all want them to stay together. I think that's the other thing, guys, is people hear what they want to hear. You know what I mean? I can never change anybody's opinion about anything. And I would never want to. You know what I mean? That's the beauty of freedom of thought and freedom of speech. You could think whatever you want, and it shouldn't be able to affect me. My problem is when you start bringing hate and those kinds of things to my doorstep because you feel some way about it, about something that I said. For the longest time, people would just never come back to your channel if they didn't like you. But now they feel like they got to say something and then leave. Which I don't understand that. You know what I mean? Like, why say something in the first place? You know what I mean? You could just put a thumbs down and leave if you want. You know what I mean? There's enough hate in the world. Why do we continue to spread it? You know, like, we talked about that in the Ren video that I put out today. Of, like, we have the ability to do a lot of things as humans. But we never have been able to figure out a way to actually accomplish them. Why is that? Because people can't get along, and they can't get along about anything. Keep Me Fed is barely a Warning album to me. That's what I'm saying. See, I'm not the only person out here who thinks that album was a little different from their overall vibe and their overall records. You know what I mean? Like I said, if you look at it objectively, like for somebody who doesn't know every single thing about The Warning, you look at it from that perspective, I would say that even just the title of the album, Keep Me Fed. I'm just doing this because you guys demand it from us. All right, Joni, you have a great night. I appreciate you stopping by, my friend. You have a great night. I think we're about ready to wrap this probably thing up for a while. I have also been, oh boy. Bob just dropped another one. Hold on. We got a whole doc thing that we got to check out? Is that what's going on, Bob? If we're talking about watching a 20, 30-minute doc, we might need to wait till tomorrow night. Either that or you're going to have to give me 5 minutes to run to the bathroom. You know what I mean? Run upstairs and grab a drink real quick. I could probably get into it after that, but at minimum. But you let me know, brother. Yeah, I see that you said that you sent me a message. I don't know. Maybe you emailed me. Let me see. Let me double check. Go take a pee break. Okay, let's do that, guys. I will do that, and I will come right back. I'm going to just leave this thing on. Bear with me, guys. I'm going to put on a song for you guys. I'll do that. How about that? I'll put up a song real quick, so that way you guys can listen to something. Let's just do... Oh, let's do Chinchilla, since I just put that song out today. Little Gone Girl. We'll put that on since I just put out a reaction for this song today.
Say that again, I didn't quite.
Oh, hold on. Let me get the visual for y'all, and I'll be right back. Here we go. Thank you for tuning in to WGAD Johnny Foxtrot. This is Late Night Request Live. We're going to take a quick pee and bathroom break and for some drinks and some snacks, but we'll be right back.
Say that again, I didn't quite hear you mess with the wrong bitch. So I heard you're back in town and haven't changed a bit, man. You get off talking down to the little man. Time you get what you deserve. Wow, you're so fucking stupid. Been a while since my head was this polluted. Lucky I know my own word. So you wanna fight me? Are you big enough? Kick the back of my knee. Are you serious? You keep on trying, boy. I like your blood on my teeth, just a little too much. So bite me, slap me around the face. Now I'm twisting your arm till I hear it break. I get stronger every day. Yeah. Little girl gon' cut the gun from a gangster. Run, little girl, bang. Say that again, I didn't quite hear ya. Mess with the wrong bitch in the wrong era. I've been at work and I got my badge of honor. Honey, I've changed so much since I last saw ya. Hands on my head, help every day. You ding, hold my earrings for my debut. Cause I pack a punch backed into a quarter. Come at me, don't tell me I didn't warn ya. Did you think I'd be easy? Snap me like bamboo. Bolt me into the sole of your jackboot. Wish I could bottle the taste. Cause I drink up that look on your face. So you wanna fight me? Are you big enough? Kick the back of my knee. Are you serious? You keep on trying, boy. I like your blood on my teeth, just a little too much. So bite me, slap me around the face. Now I'm twisting your arm till I hear it break. I get stronger every day. Yeah. Little girl gon' got the gun from a gangster. Run, little girl, bang. Say that again. so much since I last saw you. Hands in my head, up every day. You ding ding, hold my earrings for my debut. 'Cause I pick up one spike into a corner. Come at me, don't tell me I didn't warn you. Little girl gone, got a gun from a gangster. Run, little girl, faster. Little girl gone, got a gun from a gangster. Honey, I've changed so much since I last saw you. Hands in my head, up every day. You ding ding, hold my earrings for my debut. 'Cause I pick up one spike into a corner. Come at me, don't tell me I didn't warn you.
I don't feel safe in this bed. There are voices in my head. I've been talking to the dead, and the fear baptized me. My kingdom turned to dust, and I watched all my riches rust. Have I lost the Midas touch, or do sad eyes blind me? Over and over we go, over the hills and the valleys below. Oh, and it follows me home, and it suffocates me. No, I can't breathe. I said, oh, I can't breathe. All I know is I forgot how to be me. I don't feel safe in these halls. There are bruises on the walls. There are bodies in the floors, and they breathe so loudly.
Oh man, I came like right back into like a Ren video I haven't even seen. Oh boy, you make me cry. Yeah, Ren and Chinchilla. Let's get off of this. We can't do this. I can't do this right now. Not Ren and Chinchilla. I gotta do a reaction to that one for sure, hands down. All right, I was checking my email. Yep, nope, it's not in there. There was nothing in there. Oh wow, look at all this. Kim Dracula. That looks wild. Highly suspect Erica band. 63 million views. Damn, that's a lot. All right, Polska Bob, Wrench Me Poe. What does that mean? What does that mean? I feel like you're asking me to do something I probably should already know. Oh shit, what am I doing? What am I doing? What is that doing? I don't know. That's weird. 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 Can I do it on here? Oh, rents. Me too. Means we want to be moderators. So how do I do that? All right, guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. How do I make you a moderator? How do I make a moderator? He said he'll throw a bigger dunno if I wrench him. So I'm gonna wrench him and I'm gonna wrench Cosmic. Make me a mod. Right click my name and you can add as moderator. Hold on. Right click. I wonder if I do it on here. Add as a moderator. Oh, I see it. I see it. Can manage blocked words, standard monitor. Can review and remove chats, hide and put users in timeout. I guess I would make you a can manage block words and change chat modes in live and awesome capabilities. I guess we'll just make you a managing moderator. So and we'll make you a managing moderator. I don't know what this means, guys. What does that really mean? What do you guys get to do now? What do you guys get to do now? Hey, Mal, I will definitely look for your IG message, man. I don't think that I actually saw it. So yeah, let me double check. Oh, you're blue. Oh, cool. Cool. Oh, you got a wrench next to your name. Cool. Cool. All right, so let's see. If I change you, put user in timeout, hide user on this channel. Okay, let's just remove you, and then we will add you again. Oh shit, hold on. No, never mind. Add as moderator. Let's see what a standard means. Does that make you still blue? Oh, we can link for you and kick jerks out. Yeah, gotta get these jerks out of here, yo. For sure. Hey, you guys are both blue. Awesome, awesome. Oh yeah, the spoiler for Johnny, the chinchilla one. Yeah, I had to get off that one. I had to get off that one. All right, so I think that you said we were going to check out a Bandmade doc or something, or at least the first part. Who's white? Polska Bob and Cosmic Vagabond. You guys, like, your names should be blue, and like your text are white. It looks like. Is that gummy still kicking in, bro? Ah, super means you can kick out other wrenches if other wrenches be acting out of pocket. Got it. Got it. Wow. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so what we checking out, guys? What are we getting into? We've taken our pee break now. Congratulations on your first stream. Yeah. Streamlabs. Yeah. Thank you, Streamlabs. Shout out to Streamlabs. You know, their platform seems to work better than OBS did on this, so haven't had any dropping issues at all. I just have to make sure I stand close enough to the mic, which again, I think it is probably messing with my settings and making sure that I am staying close enough to the mic. Ultimate power. Russ, I feel like I need to give you one of these too, potentially one day. The poet and the pendulum would be sweet, just saying. Bradley, you have just now entered the chat. Bandmade no God Johnny. Well, The poet, Nightwish, the poet, and the pendulum. Isn't that like the big one? Like the one that has like the 5 parts or whatever that everybody's talking there's like a whole like Reddit thread and all that kinds of stuff about it too. Is that the one? It is? Yeah. See, I'm not ready for that one. You're the one who sent me that initial email about that one too, right? Bradley? Your name looks familiar. I want to say that you are the same one. Yeah, if yes. Okay, yes. You are the one who sent it to me, and you told me in that email. I remember, and you sent it to me, and I haven't got to it yet, and it still is on my list. But I remember you saying to do the research, read about it. I started doing a little bit of the research, and I was like, wow, this is quite something. So it kind of intimidated me at the time. And I was also kind of going through a little bit of a downturn probably in my self-esteem when it came to my channel at the time. So that probably had a lot to do with why I was not ready to dive into something of that magnitude yet. Because I don't think that I could take somebody from the Nightwish, right? That's what, yep, Nightwish, the band. I couldn't take somebody from their fan base telling me that I was terrible. And I shouldn't talk about the band. Oh, man. I keep saying I'm off of it. I keep bringing it up today. That one comment, man, like I said, I keep bringing it up like it bothered me. It bothered me in the way where it's just like, I've said since I was, I don't know, probably the last, like 10 years, probably, is probably the best way to describe it, that you cannot ever argue with crazy. That crazy knows no boundaries. Crazy knows no logic. So when you expect logic from somebody, don't talk to somebody who's crazy. And I'm not saying that the Warning fans are crazy. I'm just saying that every fan base has some people that are a little crazy. And unfortunately, some of them showed up on my page recently. So it's just been on my mind. But most, like I said, most of my subs, especially the Warning Army subs, like, they have all been very, very cool. Especially like any of you guys on here tonight. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I've had a lot of great, cool people on my channel. And it just bothers me when you, it doesn't bother me. It makes me laugh when people show up sometimes to say some of these things that they say. And I said it on my my Ren video that I said, I think that sometimes people just want to tell me that I'm wrong. That they just want to be like, you're wrong, Johnny, no matter what it is that I'm saying. They want to find something that you're like, you were wrong about that. And so they just gotta find the way to point it out. Oh, my God, Polska Bob. Holy shit. Holy shit, my man. Oh, my God. Is thank you even enough to say, man? Is thank you even enough to say, man? You are awesome, brother. You are awesome. You have definitely made my night, man. For sure. I'm gonna like that. I'm gonna heart it. If I don't know what else to do, if I'm supposed to do more stuff, guys, if I'm supposed to pin this to the top or something, like you guys, like, let me know, man. I want to be a better streamer. I want to be a better YouTuber. And I need you guys to help me because you guys seem like you guys know that, you know, what to do here. All right. Orange and Jocks, just follow the order. Okay, Miku has 3 parts, also redoing them. Okay, so let's go ahead and check this out. All right, so that's the chat. I can look over here now. RNG Docs. All right, he said do them in order. Cannot start Seiki, so we'll start with Seiki. Kobatu. Is this it? Poe. Poe. Got you, Poe. You're the best, Poe. All right. Let's see. Let's try this one more time because I want to make sure I start with the right one. Seiki. Okay, here we go.
Welcome to Kofu, the capital city of Yamanashi Prefecture, where Saiki was born on February 8th. Known for its proximity to Mount Fuji and its grapes and wines, Yamanashi is mostly covered by forests. This is the beautiful landscape where Saiki spent her childhood with her mother and stepfather as her parents are divorced. Her mother was born and raised in Osaka, and Saiki describes her as a person who doesn't hold anything back and could be very aggressive. Her stepfather wasn't really a father figure in Saiki's education, as her mother took responsibility for this role as well. Saiki was a very shy child who couldn't leave her mother's knees but forced herself to go to school anyway. As her mother loved to drink with her friends, Saiki spent a lot of time in bars called izakaya, a snack bar in Japan where you can drink a lot and talk loud.
Okay, hold on. Poe is saying that I wasn't supposed to be doing this right now. So what you're saying, Poe, is that I basically just need to do a reaction to like each one of these videos. Is that what you're saying? So that way I do each one of these? Because if that's what you want me to do, then I could definitely do that. We could also watch this first one, too. We could start it, and we could start it tonight. So I'm already kind of a little engaged in this, but I could just start it over. It is long, but I would do it. I don't know what is expected of me, to be honest with you. I don't want to be the guy, especially after you drop such a large tip here, to be like, oh yeah, thanks, and I'll do it later. You know what I mean? We can't do it. All right, you can take your time, but do them in order. Cosmic says do it. Poe says hold off. Who else we got in here? Who else wants to do this? What's the group want to do? We could do the first one. Or we could get back into some more songs. It's up to y'all. It is completely up to y'all. Either way, I will do this because I am already very interested in this, so I will definitely do it. I'm just here. Well, I appreciate you, Cosmic. I'm glad you're here with us. I'm glad you're here on planet Earth with us at this very moment. I don't think I got enough of a drink. What'd you say, Blue Wrench Bob? Okay. Poe says let's do the first one and then do No God. That sounds like an excellent idea. So let's keep it moving. Because I was actually born in Japan, and I have never been back there since I was 3 months old. My mom had me, and my dad got stationed at a new base. Obviously, very, very quickly after that was when we left. And so I was only there for 3 months of my infanthood, and I have never been back, but I would love to go back. And even just at the first minute of this documentary, looking at Japan looks so beautiful. So yeah, let's keep it moving.
Try to picture a shy young girl eating dinner in the middle of a group of her mother's friends while they drank alcohol. Saiki had a very funny and lively childhood. She spent a lot of time singing at the karaoke, as her mother kept asking her to sing various types of songs. Songs to cry to, like Nada So So by Rimi Natsukawa. or more poppy songs like Butterfly by Koura Kumi.
寝入るに新しいクロスで退屈な日々変えたいの君のため自分のために
At first, Psyche sang because she was asked to. But after being praised by her mother and her friends, Psyche kept singing again and again, learning more songs and listening to different types of music. Listening to Koura Kumi led Psyche to discover Namie Amuro, a famous Japanese singer, dancer, and model who's been referred to as the queen of Japanese pop. Psyche became a huge fan of Namie Amuro and decided to take dancing lessons when she was around 8 or 9 to become just like her idol. She talked about the kind of Namie fan she was in the second episode of the radio show called Bandmade Nippon, a 20-minute regular radio show that aired during the pandemic on Nippon Broadcasting System, a sister company of Bandmade's label Pony Canyon.
私の人生を変えた一曲は安室奈美恵さんのファンキータウンです。
ああ、もうね、
はい、
サイちゃんといえばっていうぐらいこう
そうだね。
ね、
安室奈美恵さん
大好きだったね。
大好き。
もうだって
私の神様だと思っています。
すごかったんだから安
何
室さんが引退を発表した時
恥ずかしい。
もう忘れられないあれはバンドメイドのツアー直前のゲネ最終の投資リハーサルみたいなのをやってる時に、お昼のニュースかなんかで確か流れたんですよね。で練習というかリハーサル中のちょっとした休憩の合間時間に、そのニュースを見たサイちゃんは椅子普通に座ってたのに崩れ落ちたからね。
座ってたのにね。
座ってたのに立ってたわけじゃないのに崩れ落ちて叫んだから。
叫んだ。
みんなでどうしたのって
めっちゃ嘘だ
そうちょっともう半泣きなんですかね。で
泣いて
た。でごめんなさい、もう今日はできませんって
やったよ。やったけどね。
やったけど一旦もうちょっと私今日はもうできないです。
I don't know why, but I really love the fact that like she like had like a pop person, like I'm trying to think of like a good like comparison, like the Dua Lipa of Japan, or like, you know what I mean, of like who's like big, who's like a pop star in America that's big right now. Ariana Grande, like the Ariana Grande of Japan was like who she looked up to and like what they became in Bandmade. And I also like the part when she said like she didn't want to sing, but then she started to like singing. Like initially she didn't like singing at all.
って
10分は休ませてもらった。
そうだね。ちょっと一旦それで休憩、がっつり休憩にしましょうって。
ちょっと気持ちの整理させてください。
もう本当に崩れ落ちてたとね。
そうぐらい好きなんです。安室奈美恵さんのことが。はい。
Psyche's mother often asked her to audition, but at that time, Psyche thought it would be impossible for her to pass an audition and actually become someone who can sing and dance like her idol, Namie Amuro. And then one special day, on her birthday, Psyche asked to go to Tokyo to take a look at life in the big city. It was during this trip to Tokyo that Psyche was scouted by a talent agency named Rising Production. But it was not just any talent agency. Rising Production also managed Namie Amuro. At first, Psyche worked as a model. You can see pictures from a photo shoot she did with Jimmy Ming Shum in November 2012. Then, she was asked about what she would like to do. Of course, Psyche brought up singing. So, she took singing lessons. The agency also asked her about acting lessons, and even though she wasn't really interested in acting, she agreed in order to have more opportunity in the future. When she was in high school, Psyche traveled between Yamanashi and Tokyo on the weekend for her singing lessons. She was on the right path to become a professional singer and dancer. Through those singing lessons, Psyche learned a lot about how to sing properly, louder, and also how to move while singing. When you sing, it's important to express yourself with gestures, but Psyche was still very shy. She used to sing while standing still. But the years of dancing lessons did give Psyche a good sense of rhythm. And those singing lessons...
That's actually really cool that they bring this up. Like this documentary has been very interesting so far already, because one of the things that I thought, and I think I said about in one of my latest Bandmade reactions. It's been a while since I've done one, but I even mentioned it earlier. Like I feel like they've come like a long way from like where they started, and like from what I can see now. Like just from like the jumps in time from what I've been able to notice is, and so like the fact that like they have taken all this extra steps and precaution to be able to do these things, they're only getting better at it like over time. So like her singing and dancing and her singing clearly into the microphone, like all those things were already really well, but they've only amplified over time because she's just getting that much better at each one of those things that she's doing.
Helped her to overcome her shyness. Psyche started to show signs of the strong, confident, and mesmerizing singer that we know of today. A lot happened in Psyche's life since her trip to Tokyo. After joining Rising Production, Psyche was scouted by Platinum Passport during one of her singing lessons. This is when she decided to move to Tokyo to focus on her career. Psyche appeared briefly in a commercial for Taisho Pharmaceutical. You can also see her dancing in a music video for the singer May J. Psyche was an actress in the B team of Go Jet Go Go Zero, a musical comedy where she played the role of Meg, the sister of the lead character. She was in the cast between June 26th and July 3rd, 2013. That's not all. Between August 13th and 19th, Psyche performed in a play called Night of the Blue Moon, where she had the role of a nurse.
You dropped a little hit right there.
Psyche has always been a fan of trains, which is pretty common in Japan. She likes to take photos and visit museums like the Kyoto Railway Museum, where she went in 2016. Psyche considers herself amongst the photographers when it comes to talk about train enthusiasts. There is also something else that's very present in Psyche's daily life, and it's the only other topic you can see on her X account: the Japanese baseball team, Hanshin Tigers. Psyche is a huge fan of this team, and she's supported them for a long time. She reposts every victory, and sometimes she just posts about them. She even talked about the Hanshin Tigers on the radio with a show she hosted with...
Excuse me, guys. I knew there was a reason why I like Psyche, because I love me some baseball. I said you just notice little things about people, like you're like, for some reason you just like feel like I would like that person. And like I said, you just, something about her just made me think like, there's something about this girl that we have something in common, I swear to God. In baseball, who'd have thought?
with Miku in 2021.
2025年にですね、阪神タイガースの2軍の本拠地が現在の鳴尾浜球場から小田南公園へと移転されます。知ってました？
知らなかったです。
メイン球場は3階建てで、すごい。客席は約3600席。内野は黒土、外野は天然芝です。頑張れ阪神タイガースという私の気持ちです。
なるほど、お気持ちありがとうございます。はい。
If you really follow Psyche on Instagram, you know that she loves taking photos, where she poses with various types of clothes, along with photos of her shoes and nails. Talking about shoes, you can find videos of Psyche showing a room full of sneakers in a series called Maid's Room, available for Omesu-sama members. Saiki is also one of the main models when it comes to feature band-made clothes for the official website.
Would totally make sense too. She's also the front person. She has a background in modeling. Totally makes sense why they would use her. You gotta use the talent of the band however you can.
On July 24th, 2013, a rock band called Bandmaid performed for the first time at Otsuka Deepa in Tokyo. This band consisted of 4 members: Konami on guitar, Akane on drums, Misa on bass, and Kabato Miku, the founder of the band, on vocals. Bandmaid performed 2 more times at Shibuya Milky Way on August 13th and at the Vunos in August 16th, before realizing that Miku's voice alone wouldn't be enough for her band. The management started to look for a lead vocalist within the agency. The profile of a young new talent who'd moved from Yamanashi came up. She had taken dancing lessons for a few years along with singing lessons from her previous and current agency. She'd also done some acting here and there, but she always wanted to become a professional singer. Her name was Saiki. Saiki was first contacted because her profile fit what the band was looking for. She was asked to come sing and listen to the songs planned for the band without being informed that she would have to perform in a special outfit. On Saiki's first audition, none of the members were there, only the agency president, songwriters, and manager. They explained the project in detail, but Saiki was really skeptical about the maid outfit. She listened to the music written for the band, and even though she really liked it, Saiki was not really sure if she could sing these kinds of songs. But the management team told Saiki her voice was great and was a perfect fit in the band. As she wanted to sing more and was ready to participate in any audition that could offer her a job in this area, Saiki accepted the offer and officially joined Bandmaid. Saiki still had to meet the other 4 members, but she didn't meet them all at once.
4人同時じゃなくて徐々に会っていく感じだったんですけど、最初は茜だったかな。彼女についてはとにかく明るい人という印象で、すごく明るくて素敵と思いましたね。なんで最初に茜と会ったかというと、私の最初の衣装を作ることになった時、当時はみんなと似たようなメイド服の衣装だったんですけど、彼女の衣装を元に作るのがバランス的にいいだろうということになったみたいで、お互い身長も一緒だし体重も近かったので、一回これを着てみてみたいな感じで、まず茜の衣装を着てみたんです。それで、ここをちょっと直せばいけるねみたいな感じになってすぐにできたんですよ。ただ私その時点ではまだそれがメイド服だって分かってなかったんです。というかエプロンとか小物がないとただの黒いワンピースに見えるわけですよ。しかも袖がない、いわゆる可愛い感じの衣装じゃなかったんですね。ただなんかフレアの幅が広いよなぐらいには思ってましたけどそして後日衣装ができたら付属品みたいなのがいろいろついてきて、それをつけてみたら、メイド服やんと気づいて、そこで改めて小鳩とか金見の衣装を見て、バンドメイドのメイドってそれなのねってようやく理解したんですそれはどうあれ、とにかく茜の第一印象はいろいろ親切にしてくれる明るいお姉さんでした。 次に会ったのがミサで、彼女とはなんとなく気が合うんだろうなみたいな感じがして、好きそうなものが似てそうだよなと思いました。初めて会ったのは5人での初お給仕の前日、スタジオでのリハーサルの時でした。そこでみんなと「はじめまして、よろしくお願いします」みたいな。その時の休憩時間にミサと話したのかな。彼女は人見知りなんだろうなってすぐ分かりました。自分と似た匂いを感じたからなんですけどだからなかなか会話が始まらないんです。茜の場合はすごく気を使ってくれるというか、人見知りを察知するのが早いんです。だからすぐに話を振ってくれるんですよ。放っておくと私は喋らないから、最近はどう思うみたいに、本当に優しい人だなと思いましたね。そしてミサに対しては、この人もめちゃくちゃ人見知りだ、気持ちはわかるぞーと初対面の時はちょっとした挨拶程度だったんですよ。お疲れ様ですみたいな話をしたのはレコーディングの時だったんですけど、私にとってはスタジオ見学のようなものだったので、ああレコーディングってそうやるんですねとか話していた気がします。第一印象としては目の大きな人だなってしばらくするととても真面目できちんとした人なんだなと気づかされました。何かの時にさようでございますかって言葉が聞こえてきて、そんな言葉遣いする人これまで私の周りにはいなかったぞと、めちゃくちゃ丁寧な感じで働き慣れてる人みたいなイメージがありました。社会人っぽいというか、真面目な学校に通ってたのかしらという印象でしたね。初めて会ったのはそのリハーサルスタジオの時なんですよね、きっと。私が正確に覚えてないだけかもしれないけど実際本当に私が覚えてないだけみたいで、去年本人からその前に佐伯を見てるよって言われて怖っと思って知らないうちに影からオーディションされてたんだって。マネージャーと一緒にちらっと見に行ったことはあったんだよと。そりゃそうですよね。身なりぐらいは見ておかないと。私的にはお給仕前日のスタジオで会った時が初遭遇だったんですけど、その時はなんかちっちゃい子が来たなと思って、これまた私の学校にはいなかったタイプだなとその時点で思いましたもん。何この5人ってなんでここにこの5人が集まってるのって最初から疑問でした。今も疑問最初小鳩に対してはキャラ強って思いましたね。濃ゆいなこの人、独自のキャラがもうすでにあるって。他の3人についても癖強めというか濃いめだとは思っていて、でも同時に私自身はもっとそう見られているんだろうなと思っていたので、最近になってそのことを言いました。絶対そう思ってたでしょってみんな素直に認めてましたマジで無理って思ったとか言ってましたね、小鳩は。マジでどうしようって悩んだよって
These 5 members are really unique and really different, but they all became very close friends over the years. Although, it was not that easy for Psyche.
I think, like I said, this. Sorry, if I could get my words out, man. This has been very interesting so far. I really had no idea that Seiki was like the only one who wasn't a part like of like the original lineup. So like the fact that she was kind of like an outsider coming in, I know I've been told before. I know somebody has probably told me in comments, but it really never clicked in my brain that she was kind of an outsider that kind of came into the band this way. So I thought that this has been very interesting. So hearing and reading about those experiences, like meeting all those individual people, I would imagine it's probably a very like, it's probably tough to come in and be like, especially the singer, when you already had a singer and now like you're coming in to be like our singer, and we were already established and now you're the new person, and you never been a part of a band, and now you're going to be our front person. So I'm sure that was probably a lot of pressure, but it sounds like they gave her a very warm welcome and she was able to kind of fit in right away. So that's also like really cool to see that.
Psyche has a very shy personality, so it was hard for her to open up and talk to her new bandmates. From the beginning, Akane already knew Konami and Misa, so there was a connection between those three. Miku, being very friendly and sociable, had no trouble fitting in with the new trio. But when Psyche joined Bandmate, the other four had already performed live and spent time together. So for someone as timid as Psyche, it took a while to fit in. She gave her opinion when asked, but the communication was very limited during the first months. Psyche also had a lot to learn as a lead singer, as she had no experience when it came to concert setup or even singing on stage with a band. She didn't know how to wrap her mic cable or do a mic check, and even what a joint concert was. Of course, she went to a lot of concerts, but only for that one band she wanted to see before leaving the venue. Psyche also struggled to sing with all the noise of her bandmates' instruments on stage, as she didn't wear in-ear monitors when she started to sing with Bandmate. Psyche performed her first concert with Bandmate on August 22nd at Shibuya AX in Tokyo. Right after this concert, Psyche got rid of the apron that was attached to her outfit. It took about 6 months for Psyche to get used to being in a band and learn how to manage her setup for the concerts. This timing was perfect because on February 8th, 2014, on Psyche's birthday, Bandmate performed their first one-man concert. After the success of Thrill, Bandmate played more concerts, and Psyche found herself singing more than she was prepared for. Even though she took singing lessons for a few years, Psyche's vocal technique was still very limited, and during her debut, she wasn't as cautious about how she sang. Around the time Bandmate recorded Alone, Psyche was being helped by a vocal coach to improve her singing skills, but it was already too late. Between 2015 and 2017, her throat suffered to the point where her voice became half as powerful as it was when she joined Bandmate. At one point, she couldn't even record an entire song the same day. She had to rest a few days between takes to ensure that she didn't lose her voice for good, even forced to speak in whispers for a while, and used her voice only for singing. Terrified by the idea of having to rely on surgery, she tried everything to avoid it, but finally realized that she would not be able to sing anymore if she waited any longer. In the summer...
Sorry, I was trying to pause it because I was just thinking about, like, you know, like any singer that has to go through like those vocal surgeries and stuff like that, like it sucks. It sucks for them. Like their voices are never the same afterwards, and it just you really do like not want to have to go through that. Like it just would suck to have voice surgery, especially like, you know, for so many of these like singers, like it happens to them so young too. Like, you know, she's still so young, and the fact that at the beginning of her career she was already facing these kind of problems.
Summer of 2017, she finally gathered her courage and went through with vocal cord polyp surgery. Psyche was completely without a voice for a week. And then she wasn't allowed to sing for a month right after the surgery. She wrote a tweet to reassure everyone who'd been following her. With the help of her vocal coach, who had experience with this kind of surgery and a lot of training, Psyche is now able to sing even better than before and has improved her technique while learning how to properly care for her voice. You can see Psyche taking care of her throat during MCs when she's drinking loquat syrup, or even after the show, where she's using a stainless steel ice bottle to keep her throat cool. Psyche's voice changed a lot over the years, always improving, becoming more powerful with a wider range.
I remember this song. I like this a lot. That's the one I watched for that 2021. That one was fine. Maybe it wasn't that one. It was a newer one, though. I thought that was the newest one. Playing like all the slaps in the
There are
background.
always
I
more to
could
do in
hear
a
'em.
band than just play your instrument. There's writing songs, lyrics, and being involved in the whole process. Psyche wrote lyrics here and there along with Miku since the release of Brand New Made in 2016. But she's started to write more by herself, as she's the one who's credited for lyrics on Corellium. Hate. And Maji. Psyche actively participates in other activities around BandMade, like helping design clothes and giving ideas for the covers of BandMade CDs. At first, Miku was the spokesperson of the band, while Psyche used to stay in the background. Miku was the one who talked the most during media appearances and put on a show during MCs. But since the pandemic, Psyche took a step forward and became, with Miku, part of the front image of BandMade. They talked together during the BandMade Nippon radio show and all other radio appearances. Psyche has also become more active during MCs and started to talk from her heart with the fans. After a time, Psyche came to realize that of all the maids, she had the best view of the stage, as she was free to roam as she focused on her singing. Psyche was the one who started to talk to the other members about moving around the stage, interacting more with the crowd, and making each concert even more special.
常に驚かせたいっていうのがありますね。ハッとさせられたりゾクッとさせられたりっていうのは本気の生理現象だと思うし、そういうのを伴った時の方が記憶に残るんじゃないかなと思っていて、だから結局自分たちのことが相手の記憶に残っていってほしいのかな。忘れないでほしいというか、 一回見たらもう忘れられないねみたいな、そういうのを目指しているところがあるのは確かですね。
Psyche changed a lot with Bandmate, compared with the shy girl she was when she visited Tokyo for the first time. Scouted on that day by the same agency who managed her idol to become a model and being able to take singing lessons. And then scouted a second time during those lessons by another agency to develop more talents. Psyche performed in a few plays to end up joining an all-female rock band, playing songs far from her repertoire in an outfit that she never really liked. She had to learn everything from scratch to move towards her goal of becoming a professional musician. This shy young girl, who never thought that she could sing and dance for a living, became a confident, talented lead singer with an insane stage presence. Psyche changed so much that even those close to her, including herself, don't even recognize her when she's on stage. Psyche seized an opportunity and took the best of it to evolve into a new version of herself. Surrounded by the best group of friends, she managed to rise to a point where she never thought she could reach. But this ascent is far from over. Psyche and her bandmates have the energy to climb over any mountain in their way, no matter how high. In the end, and against all odds, Psyche is the perfect fit for Bandmate. The last piece of this miraculous puzzle whose voice resonates across the world.
私だけの願い崩れてくパズル満たせない記憶瞳閉じてまた君に落ちてく懐かしい気持ちに I'm so glad to see you again この時が続くように暗い日々さえ with you 無意味なものはないよ You shoot me down last night I feel my heart living with you love you love me 言葉にできない
Well, that was very, very informative and very, very interesting. Let me turn this off. Yeah, I don't want to move it to trash. Wow. Like I said earlier, I don't remember. It really didn't click in my brain that she wasn't like an original member. And like, the guy kind of summed it up in perfectly towards the end when he was talking about how, like, you know, now she's a singer for a band that she never thought that she'd be in an outfit that she never liked, in a style of music that she never thought that she'd be in. And, you know, a lot of times when I see stuff and hear stuff like this, it makes me think about, like, do they really want to be there? Are they, is like their heart really fully in it? And, I don't really feel like that's really the case when it comes to her. Because I feel like she, I don't know, the way that they told this story, it more or less gives you more the impression that she didn't feel like she belonged there, or that she didn't think that maybe she would really fit in there. But it seems like she has found her home there, which is great because even in that when they showed like her first performance, like she looked very comfortable on stage already. And like God only knows how long they were actually like preparing before that even happened. But yeah, I thought this was really interesting. If anything, it made me like her that much more. I wouldn't really say that I probably have a favorite member of the band right now, but I would probably say I probably lean more towards her than anybody else. but it's also just because the front person is like the easiest person to lean into with that. You know what I mean? Because it's the person who is singing the words, whether or not they're the one who wrote them or not. I did think that it was interesting when they said about how, oh my God, I can't remember her name. Miku, I think, is the one who writes the lyrics, and they were saying about how she would be the main person who would talk and all that for the interview, which probably threw people off the fact that the singer didn't talk much. Even if the singer wasn't a founding member or whatnot, it still would probably throw people off if the singer wasn't engaging, because it would make it probably seem like they were stuck up. I think if that makes any sense. I think that most interviewers would probably think that your lead singer, is probably stuck up and thinks that they're too good if they're not the one who's also talking with you. But it seems that they fixed that problem now that she's more involved with doing the podcast and doing the everyday interviews and stuff like that. So that's also really cool. What's going on in the chat? I see a lot of blue. Johnny, I'd be speaking pigeon in no time. Yeah, so the Poe thing, I'm glad I understand what that is now. I'm glad I've been brought into the world of what that means now, so now I don't feel as stupid every time I see it, because I'm like, what does that mean? I feel like I'm missing something, man. I feel like this is a cool little inside joke or something, but I feel like I'm not in on it. But, all right, so I feel like there was a song that we were going to listen to, and that's how we were going to close it out today. I have to go back up because I can't remember. I think he told me what to do. He said, watch one and then play the song. And now I'm trying to remember what the song was. Bob, up to you. Then do No God. Okay, yeah. I'm assuming you're talking about Bandmade. No God. Official live video. Poe, you are the man. Don't regret it now, Poe. Don't regret it now, Poe. Don't regret it now. We're about to chop it. We're about to cap off the evening with a great day. About to cap off the evening with a great day. Oh, I gotta put the video back up first before we do that. Let's rock it. This is a new one to me, too. It's a new song. I haven't heard this one yet. right, hold on the phone. We're gonna rewind back. Cosmic. You mentioned Cosmic about how you were new to Bandmade. One of the things that you need to know about Bandmade, and make sure my mic's close to my mouth, just for you, Cosmic. One of the things you need to know about Bandmade is they like to have these things called conversations. They're not battles. I learned that very quickly. They're not battles. They're conversations that they do between the bass sometimes and the guitar sometimes. And these solos get pretty wild. Not every single time, but they can get pretty wild and pretty lengthy sometimes. And like I said, they're not a battle. So don't think to yourself that it might be like a little guitar-bass battle. It's more of a conversation between the two ladies. Let's check it out. Oh. I just gave you this whole speech for nothing. Oh my God! It gave me like the icy chills in my veins, like the way that they ended that. There's something special about this band. Like no matter really kind of what style they give you, like whether they give you like a ballad, whether they give you like a in-your-face like riff, or whether they give you like something like this, it just kind of feels like just an energetic, happy, like I don't even know, like really what else to say other than it feels energetic and happy. The guitar riff in this song kind of reminds me of like the Ace of Spades song, like the little like that, like the little intro and the outro reminds me of the Ace of Spades riff. I don't know why, but it does. But yeah, it really depends on like what kind of mood I'm in when it comes to Bandmade, because they kind of, I feel like they have like a lot of like a major range, like very very much kind of like a lot of people like with Ren the Warning, and then obviously Bandmade, they all have like extreme ranges with like what they do, but they always sound like their band. Does that make sense? Like they could go all over the spectrum, but it still sounds like a Bandmade song. And they always add like the fun little ways to, like I said, like, you know, kind of gives you like that little bit of like that anime kind of like cutesy, the Maid, if you will, like where they kind of add like that little flair in like just a little bit more to it, And yeah, Bandmade never really seems to disappoint, no matter really what the subject matter is, and the overall architecture of how they create songs. Like I said, I gave a whole speech about how they were going to do like a big solo and a big conversation and all that, and it was one of those times where it wasn't, but that's just how it goes sometimes. All right. Misa Magic. Yeah, Misa's awesome. All the girls, all the ladies in Bandmate are great. Like they all have like such great energy, and they just all seem so happy. And like just seeing them on stage is always just kind of puts me in a better mood. Like I'm really excited for whenever they're gonna come to America to go on tour in America, so I get a chance to go see them because I feel like there's just something about their live experiences that I feel like it's gonna be like you just gotta go for yourself and experience it yourself. So I'm very excited when I get my chance to go check out them one day. All right, well everybody. Oh my God, Felipe! You have just made it. You have just made it in time, my friend, for basically me to for me to wrap it up. I'm so sorry, my friend. We've been on here for 3 hours and 15 minutes today. That is a good thing, though. That is absolutely a good thing. I am very excited. The fact that Streamlabs was able to get this to work today, and OBS let me down again on the stream. So much buffering. It was terrible. But I think we got it all figured out on Streamlabs. So I think it's going to be a better thing to try to stream on here. It seems like things are going better on here. I'm going to have to update for sure. I'm going to have to update my prescription so I can get cooler stuff on here, like for the chat and all that. But Poe, my man Poe, you are the best. You have been way far too kind to me today, man. I really appreciate you so much. Cosmic, I also appreciate you too. You've been so active across my channel since you have joined the Foxtrot family, so I appreciate both of you guys so much for everything that you guys have done for my channel and just, the love and support that you guys have given to me. Yeah, Cosmic Bro, we've been hanging out for 3 hours today, my guy. My guy, you've been holding it down since the very fucking beginning of this whole thing, man. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Shout out to you, Pepe. You've been here for a while as well. Poe, you've been here for a while. Felipe, I know you just got here, but I am so appreciative of every single one of you guys. And, yeah, I think I'm probably going to be back in live popping tomorrow. And I probably will get oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Poe. You really are the best, man. Oh my God, you are too much, too much, my friend. I appreciate you, man. But yeah, I will probably be back in live tomorrow, probably a little bit earlier. I'm gonna have to try to figure out a time to probably maybe stream more in the middle of the night, so that way I can try to catch some of my friends, like Pepe and other people that have been Felipe. Sorry, I'm over here talking about Pepe, but I'm talking about Felipe actually. So I can catch some of you guys as well later at night. What time will I go live tomorrow? I would say it would probably be a safer bet to be probably around 9 p.m. probably Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. I would imagine it would probably be a safe bet. If I can get on a little bit earlier, I will, but I do have some obligations tomorrow afternoon, so it might be, but 9 o'clock would probably be about right. So I will hopefully be on there here a lot faster than I was this evening. And again, we're going to find some middle of the night hour stuff too, so that way we can kind of get into some stuff where people are in different time zones and we can hang out as well. So all of you guys, appreciate you guys all so much, and until we meet again, until tomorrow, you guys have a great, wonderful evening. Enjoy your Friday, and if I don't see you and talk to you, enjoy your weekends, guys.